Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be going through and opening this brand new 99 plus premium pack that I just got from completing salary cap this season here in season 5 of NBA 2K25 my team. But I'm not only going to be opening up this pack. I want to talk about salary cap the mode just a bit in this video and why I think it definitely has lost its luster this season and how it can easily be improved and fixed, I guess. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So we will start with opening the pack, even though in all honesty, there are like a very small number of actual cards that are really going to help my team out of this pack at this point. And that is the core of the issue with this mode this season, is that the rewards themselves just aren't very good. 3 maximum Galaxy Opals if you played a 5,000 points each round, which I don't know why anybody would do that. If you play to 2,500 points each round, it's 2 Galaxy Opal players who I don't even remember who I got because they weren't memorable and they probably just got exchanged away, and a 99 plus premium player pack. Now, the problem with these is, number 1, the plus is silent. You're getting a dark matter. It's not a real plus. Number 2, unless you pull one of the very best dark matter cards in the entire game, you're probably not getting an upgrade. So if I get Dikembe Mutombo, that could make me some MT profit. If I get Mark Eaton, that replaces Donovan Clingan on my lineup, for example. There are a couple of guys I could still pull who would be impactful additions. Like even maybe an Andre Kirilenko all day might play over Giannis potentially for my squad, maybe. Like there are obviously a couple of guys that could help the team, but as a whole, it is pretty unlikely that I am going to get out of the, I don't know, 100 plus dark matters that are in the game at this point, that I am actually going to get a good one. It's far more likely that I'm going to get Jason Tatum or Jalen Brunson than it is that I'm going to get Dikembe Mutombo. It's just the honest truth. So with that being said, my number 1 thought is that this is kind of pointless. And so before we get more into my opinions about salary cap the mode, let's open the pack and let's see what pointless dark matter we wind up coming away with. At a very minimum, at least I can exchange this for a legend badge, but playing 2,500 points of salary cap 3 rounds in a row, which equivalates to about, if you win most of your games, maybe 13, 14 games a round or so, maybe a little bit. I don't exactly know how many it took me this round. I think I lost 2 games. So I can go see what my record was, but realistically, it's not worth playing that 42 games of salary cap for this. I mean, I got Shawn Kemp. That's not helping me. You know what I mean? This is a poll that isn't helping me, or probably you if you pulled Shawn Kemp or anything like this, and anything else like that. And that's what most of the polls are going to be. Yeah, it took me 18 games. 18 games. If I hadn't lost one of them, I guess maybe I go 15-2 would have probably done it still. So it's still 17 games. I played look at it. I played 52 games of salary cap this season. 52 games for 2 useless opals and 1 dark matter that realistically is going to get exchanged right now. I'm exchanging that player for a legend badge. I don't even need to go look at him. I know for right now, Shawn Kemp is not that great. He's getting exchanged away. We'll throw Jeremy Lin in there as well because that's a card I'll never use. And maybe at least they'll give me a good legend badge. Or maybe they'll give me literally the most... Okay, cool. So that was fun. I believe the only badge that Mutombo doesn't currently have on Legend on Hoff is Float Game. So congratulations to Dikembe Mutombo. You are now a proud owner of Legend Float Game to make his card look a little bit prettier with 22 Hoffs and 18 Legend badges. Whatever. Aesthetically, that actually made me happy. But terrible badge pull. Was that worth the, say, 52 games at around 20 minutes a game, maybe a little bit less? Either way, you're looking at more than 15 hours worth of salary cap this season for that. That's not worth it at all. And I mean, yeah, I'm getting a little bit of MT from each game, and I get 15,000 MT each round, so that's 45,000 MT in total, and 92 plus is pointless. Like, I get a couple of opals, which may be a couple of Hoff badges, but in general, clearly the rewards are not good enough by any means for the amount of time that you're playing versus what you're getting. That is obvious. How is it actually realistically going to be fixed, though, in a way that makes sense for 2K? Because again, we have to keep in mind their goal is not, well, mostly not to make the consumer happy. They want to make the consumer a little bit happy so that they keep playing, but they don't really care that much whether or not we are happy with the game that they are making. You know what I mean? And whether we're happy with what we're getting. But it's got to be better than this, because you're not going to get people any interest in the game if it's this bad. Nobody's playing salary cap this season. I haven't gotten any DMs from people talking about salary cap. The salary cap videos themselves aren't quite as requested, or as I don't feel like getting viewed quite as much this season because of that as well. I haven't been doing them as regularly. And so here's the honest, easy truth. Next season, the rewards have to be better. Will the actual in-game MTU make me better? No. Will these win rewards from up to 2,500 be better? Realistically, probably not. But at a very minimum, the shattered prize pieces at what, 150 or 125, wherever that first one is, 750, and I guess the last one at 5,000 should be at a very minimum a dark matter pack, and I think it should probably be for a dark matter option pack. Like a 3-card dark matter option pack, you get at least 2 of them in during the season if you grind to 2,500 each round. And I believe the 2,500 round needs to be a 100 overall option pack. I don't think it will be. My prediction for salary cap is that they do a 100 overall pack, but not an option pack. And realistically, that's probably what we're going to get. It's just the honest truth. Now, I can hope we get something better. Maybe we'll get lucky and we will get something better. But realistically, what we're probably looking at is 100 overall is the final reward, and that is the main reason why we're seeing more and more of these bad 100 overalls. When you go through the 100 overalls that are dropping, it's a lot more mediocrity as of late. Cards like Oscar, cards like Clyde, even a card like Cade, not that great. Jason Tatum, same story. I don't think Penny is special. Anthony Edwards is not that good. Luka was the first not great when they dropped. Patrick Ewing's obviously not particularly good. Basically all the Tuesday 100 overalls and a decent amount of the non-Tuesday 100 overalls, especially recently as well. Like Pippen and Larry are both really, really good, but Ben Simmons was great. Paulo was great. You know what? The week before that, they did good on those too. Tatum and Edwards, though, not good. Yao and Shea were good. AD and Cade were not, and then obviously those Tuesday 100 overalls as well were not. That's like 9 not great 100 overalls they dropped this season. I'm sure we're going to see more of those going into season 7, so that by the time that you can get to that 100 overall piece a month, or the 100 overall player a month into season 7, you're more likely than not to get a 100 overall that isn't actually going to help your team. And so realistically, my hopes for the mode, my expectations for the mode are still pretty low. I think that's generally the truth for me and my team in general, but I would really like to see a quality season with rewards. It's season 7. We are in May. Reward your community. At least give them a 3-card option pack, please. Let's get some option packs going. Let's get some equal chance packs going so it's guaranteed not to be screwing with odds. Please give us equal chance packs. Like, let's do a little bit of effort, 2K, please. I don't know. It's just my hope. It's just a request. Obviously, again, there is no guarantee that things are going to go as well as I would like them to, and that 2K is going to make changes like I want them to. At the end of the day, that's unrealistic. They're not going to listen to me. But I might as well get on here and share my thoughts and give my opinions on what could potentially help the mode. And I would like to see a mode like Salary Cap, which is a mode that a lot of people have been enjoying, and a mode that's been doing pretty well. I would love to see the mode thrive a little bit more. You know what I mean? Those are my thoughts at the end of the day. So, I don't know. Salary Cap was my favorite mode for a couple seasons there, and then these last season, it just hasn't been very good. So would like to see it get back to a point where it's actually worth playing, because it's a good, Salary Cap's a nice mode as an alternative to Showdown, where Showdown's not as pay to win. So if you give us decent rewards in Salary Cap, that'd be nice. With that being said, it's gonna do it for the video. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.